Assalamu alaikum. This is Pasha, the author of the Double Cross. Last night I had an epiphany, and it told me that the most precious, the most valuable thing on this earth is the black woman. She was created for the ruler. Do you know how big that is? I knew this already, but now I know and understand it on a higher level. And I want you to do so also. How can she, the woman, not be when God, Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, created her for man and all mankind? The heavens and the earth know, and the fish in all seven seas know that she is the lady. That's huge, bigger than most people can even perceive. So let me give you an understanding to the best of my ability. After creating man, the Most High decided to create something, someone that would be the best thing for him, someone that would complement and correspond to everything that man is or would become. She would understand his nature, his strength, his weakness. When they came together intimately, she would conceive and nurture his seed inside her own body before delivering it to him. She was given beauty, strength, and intelligence. She is the total package. There is nothing else needed. And if there were, the Most High would have sent her with it. Question: what can be more valuable than what God gives to you? What God creates for you? Think about that. So man, how dare you slap her or punch her in her beautiful face? A face of beauty created by God himself for you, you idiot. Doing so, you deserve punishment. And the world sees you under divine punishment. But you haven't understood this. This is the double cross. We, as a nation, feel as though the entire world is on our shoulders. Layer upon layer, things are constantly being piled upon us. And we are yet to learn how to free ourselves. Your essence, who you are, the spiritual gifts given from the Most High that gives you your individual place in this world, the things that makes you unique. You have been made to hate, and not just our black women. You've been made to be ashamed of yourself, purposely. The constant bombardment of negative images of how we live, think, and act has caused you to long to be someone else, if only just for a day. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? For 500 years now, we have surrendered our own knowledge of who we are to someone else's racist, deceptive, and lying explanations of who we are, and we have believed them. We as a people have been mind-fucked. We have ignored, for the most part, that divine voice given to us within, which has historically been stronger in some of us than others. Who do you think? Why do you think we advanced this far? Our Father, who is in heaven, would never abandon us, his firstborn. Repeatedly, we are told through divine messengers from among our own people in sacred text that the Most High tests those he loves. It's a prerequisite for acceptance into heaven. But know this, heaven is both a place and a state of mind. To get to either one is a journey. Question: how did we lose our essence? We lost it when we accepted, took, replaced someone else's essence as our own. This is what has held us down and held us back, trying to wear someone else's skin. For over 500 years now, we have longed to be someone other than ourselves. With good reason. We've been taught and trained to be someone other than ourselves in spite of what Malcolm said, in spite of what Martin said, in spite of what Harriet Tubman said and did, in spite of what Elijah Muhammad said and did, Marcus Garvey, Muhammad Ali. So this goes on and on. We've been conditioned through a very long systemic program to love and long for greatness of a people that were barbaric, murderous, sadistic in their method of conquering. A perverted, pedophilic, unprincipled nation. And they are our teachers, our role models, a greedy, selfish nation that wants it all in order to promote itself as the standard bearer for the world. They have placed atop us on the bottom, and we have stayed there before going after all those we gave life to. What would happen if we all suddenly woke up? What if we all, as a nation, brought our essence to the table? Did you know what we would have? A feast. We were placed here by the Most High to feast, to live in the rich culture and diversity of all nations that He created us in. Our diversity comes from Him. We are all what He intended us to be. We are His design. However, the guy that wants everything for himself, he said no to our diversity. He said no to our culture. He said no to our over 2,000 languages. And He made us all learn His language, His traditions of pagan rituals, Easter, Christmas, Columbus Day, the winter solstice, the spring equinox. He changed our daily worship and thanks of the Creator to Sunday, a day to worship the sun. We were beaten and killed if heard speaking our languages. We were beaten and killed for worshiping anything other than what they gave us as the sun. We were beaten and killed for wearing our own traditional style of dress. Beaten and killed for attempting to educate ourselves. Beaten and killed for standing up peacefully against their injustice. Beaten and killed for trying to provide for our wives and children. Beaten and killed for attempting to remove the shackles of bondage mentally, spiritually, and physically. Don't you understand that if we let go of that man, of that person, if we let go of his false education and teachings, if we stop believing his lies and falling for his deception, if we stop praying to his blasphemy against the Creator, that we will finally be free. The European scribes were clumsy in their task of rewriting the Bible to eliminate our presence. The Most High would not allow His truth to be totally removed or destroyed. So the Messiah described in the book was only partially removed. It still retains His feet, the color of bronze, and His hair black and like wool. This, so we would know that whoever it would bring as this universal imposter with the blue and the blonde, it was forced upon us with the gun and the whip, that we would recognize him as that, as an imposter. This imposter would come and bring us paganism as a, this imposter would come and bring us paganism as a unified belief system, one that they knew nothing about, one that they said lasted until he was 30 years old. one that they said only lasted for 12 months. This is because they never knew that when he went into Egypt as a baby with his mother and father, he never came out. He studied with the Egyptians and learned the mysteries. So this is where the sin comes in. The sin that he was supposedly to come to get rid of is still here. And mostly it's found in the church. This is the double cross. Assalamu alaikum.